Hello and welcome to Braintree High School here as we are live streaming on BCAM TV. Mike Walsh bringing the coverage. Braintree and Wellesley set to take the field as Braintree coming in off of a big win over Brookline here at home yesterday. A 2-0 victory and looking for consecutive wins against Wellesley. Braintree at 4-4-4 here on the season and trying to get as many points as they can here from these games. Trying to get into the new playoff format where the scores really do make a difference in the outcome. So it'll be Wellesley moving it up, but Braintree right back with the ball as the ball is sent to the sidelines for a throw-in. So Wellesley with the game's first throw-in wearing their road white uniforms, Braintree in their home blues. As Nell plays it to the sideline and out of bounds for another throw-in. So the throw-in sent onto the field. Now we're out in front, and it was blocked by the Braintree defense. That was a huge play by Gunning, because that would have been a great scoring opportunity, as Braintree got fortunate that that one was blocked. And some good touches here, as O'Neill looking to move it in for Wellesley, as the ball placed back out to midfield by Braintree. Good start here in the opening minute and a half, 2 40-minute halves here at the high school level. As the ball is sent down the field, some interference there, and the call will be in Braintree's favor as they will have a free kick. And that one off the back of the defender. That could have easily been a potential card as the ball was played back in, and I don't know if he had given them the proper 10 yards that were needed on that kick. Carney with the turn, loses control of the ball for the moment, and now it's played to the far side of the field by McCracken Bradley. And now here it is picked up by Collins, as Collins is going to gain the whistle, going against Braintree, as McClory, the guilty party, the freshman forward for Braintree. As this one is chipped in on the free kick, headed away by the Braintree defense, as that one goes out for a goal kick, the first goal kick here of the game. And it will be Kuja to send it out for the Wamps. Here facing the Raiders from Wellesley. Again, Braintree at 4-4-4 on the season, trying to get over 500. "37 minutes left here in the opening half, no score. Braintree with the quick touch, just out of the reach of Julian, who's been one of the top strikers for Braintree. Along the sidelines, good battle, and it's going to be out of bounds off of Wellesley. So the throw in here will be taken by Dunphy, one of the Braintree captains. As the ball deflects out of bounds, and Braintree will continue to throw it in. Thrown in the direction of Carney, who plays it right back. Tough ball there for Dunphy, who uses his head there to keep the ball moving. And this one pounded out of bounds. Along the sideline, it is out of bounds, and Braintree will continue to throw in the ball. So lots of throw-ins here for Braintree at the early stages of this first half, as Nell uses his head there to keep the ball moving forward, as Silva now plays it to the middle of the field where Carney has the ball out of his reach. First touch here for the Wellesley keeper, as Bennett will play it out. And now a chance here up the field as Kuja going to be put to test as the shot and a save is made. Nice stop by Kuja, who got the outstretched hands on that one, and then the defense came in to clear it away. So a good opportunity for Wellesley early here in this first half as Braintree makes the stop. So Wellesley definitely getting the better of the chances here early in the opening 5 minutes. But Kuja coming up with a timely stop here to keep it scoreless. A couple of quick touches by McCracken Bradley. as they send it in towards the keeper, and it is Kuja who plays it right in front of Collins. Grady Collins, the senior captain. As Braintree heads it forward out in the direction of Julian, as it's played off his foot. And it is going to be a foul on the far side of the field. So Braintree will have a free kick moving in. He'll have to get the 10 yards. And we'll see if Julian's going to take the free kick. He's a dangerous striker and one of the prolific scorers here on the team. And the ball's actually going to be backed up a handful of yards. 34 minutes to go here in the first half. Braintree with a free kick. And now Julian will make his way towards the front of the goal. So Bennett yelling out instruction from his goalkeeper spot as it's bent towards the box and headed up and over the bar by Julian, who did get a head on it. So Braintree got the set play they were looking for. Not the result, obviously, as the ball was ricocheted high over the crossbar. Collins going down as Braintree with the ball. Tough touch there as the ball is going to be given away, and so is the challenge with the trip that will give Braintree a free kick against them. That was a pretty easy call. It was outside the penalty area, so it will not be inside the box. So the foul was just outside the penalty area. And Braintree's going to have a 4-person wall out in front. And they're going to have to obviously give the 10 yards, which is the referee marking it right now. So it will be number 5, Boucher, to take it as he lines it up and over the crossbar, and the chance goes very quickly by the board. So these are the situations as a coach, you want your player to take the shot, and that's exactly what happened. But when you miss like that, it's very frustrating that you don't give your team at least a chance to put that on goal, which is what you saw Braintree try and do on the header from Julian. But anytime it's a straight shot on goal, if it doesn't hit the goal, it's going to be a wasted opportunity. And Braintree catches a break. So both sides with a free kick in a very good spot on both of the sides of the field, but neither able to cash in early. 31:45 remaining here in the first half with opportunities on both sides. And Wellesley continuing to get opportunities. They've had 3 really good opportunities at the start of this game. Kuj just had to be strong. And they've made a couple of nice stops out in the direction now of McClory with Carney up ahead of him. 5 yards in front of him, and it's off the defender, O'Neill, who plays it out of bounds. Carney with a quick turn, and now he's got some space as it's floated towards the box and picked up by Bennett. As Bennett will play it out, waiting for his reinforcements to move up the field. And then he pounds it up the field with an excellent kick, high up into the sky here at Alumni Stadium. As that one's played out of bounds, and it will be a goal kick. So good start here by both sides. Wellesley in what is pretty close to a must-win game here, under 500 on the season. And Braintree wanting to win this one just as badly. As this one's sent towards the goal and booted wide again. This one will be sent out. And now headed by Braintree. Carney to the far side for Julian as he tries to work past a couple defenders, and he has it knocked away. Good start by both sides making good reads on the defensive side of the ball. As this one's played towards the box, and Kuja is going to make the save. Player went down, he was looking for a foul, he's not going to get it. Not in this type of a game where it's figuring to be close. Definitely a foul earlier outside the 18, but that's not going to warrant enough. More of a flop than anything here at this level. As that one's given away. And played back to the midfield. As now O'Neill plays it up the field for Wellesley. And along the sideline, touched out of bounds by Gonzalez Munoz. Throw in here for Collins. As it's played towards the box, crossed. And Braintree now trying to clear it away, gunning right into the middle of the field, where Kearney coming all the way back on the defensive side to make a couple of quick touches. Still loose. As Collins looking to take it towards the goal. Sends it back to his defense as Collins worked it down the sideline. And into the middle of the field. Braintree has numbers, moving up the field if they can do it. Too many touches there, as Braintree does not move it up quick enough, as it is given away. And the chances starting to pile up. Brandau had the opportunity, but was not able to get it up the field, and now we'll have a free kick at the 25, right in the middle of the field. Braintree guilty of a couple of slide tackles early, and it's given up some free kicks. Dangerous spot on the field. This is a spot where there could certainly be a strike on goal. So this will be Boucher, who takes the shot, and it is going to be Braintree's goalie, Kuja, to make the stop. They were looking for a deflection in front, did not get it. 27.5 remaining, and Braintree with a nice goal kick of their own. Not a good header. And now it is collected. And a chance here one-on-one, as Nell has to be tested. Kuja makes the save, and he gobbles it up. So Kuja has made now at least 4 stops here in the opening 13 minutes, and he's been the best player on the field. He's had to be. If it wasn't for him, it could easily be 1-2-0 in the favor of the visitors from Wellesley. And that was a great opportunity that kind of came out of nowhere. Found the space and corked a quick shot, as it's played out of bounds by Braintree. And it's now floated to the far corner. That's a good spot on the field as it's played towards goal and easily handled by Kuja, who right now is hoping that his defense and offense can start to move the ball up the field. Spending a lot of time in the Braintree end. Wellesley has really dominated the play here in the start. But that can change quickly. As Julian with the quick touch, cuts it back, opens up some space, and slices past the defense. Brandau offside, unfortunately, on the far side of the field, as Julian really created something with his feet. "26 minutes left here in a quick-moving first half with no score, but plenty of chances. Beautiful day for a soccer game here on the Alumni Stadium turf, as Braintree looks to improve their 4-4-4 record. The record obviously indicating that they've played a lot of close games. Those 4 ties. As that's taken away. Nice job by Dunphy. Pops the ball up ahead for the run of Kearney, but that's too far for him. And on the far side, it's all white jerseys, as Wellesley will play it out towards midfield. And right in the middle of the field on the Braintree B, as they switch fields but Braintree was able to get a foot on it. And McClory now will drop it back for his defense. Nobody making a play as both players converge, but nobody made a play for Wellesley. Far side, lots of space as it's sent to the middle of the field. Dangerous ball as Braintree trying to clear it away. As Nell cannot get it out. And now it is picked up by the Braintree defense of Silva. Braintree right now not doing a good job clearing. Spending too much time, and they're committing a lot of fouls. That's a dangerous spot. Here's the shot, and again Kuja out to the sliding stop as he punched it away, and it's a corner kick. Kuja really being tested in this game, and he has been up to the task. And Braintree with 5 subs getting set to check in, and probably not a bad idea. Braintree starters, they did play yesterday, so you wonder if there's some tired legs out there, and they're allowing lots of opportunities. Referees trying to get involved here. A lot of pushing and shoving. Seen a lot of fouls early. With 23:45 to go, here is the corner kick. Kuja makes the save. Rising to the occasion. And he will send it out. Long kick over the midfield mark where Julian cannot control it with his foot. Wellesley looking like the stronger team here in the start. As the shot attempt, and that's offside. Once that one was deflected, pretty easy call. And Braintree's allowing lots of opportunities here in the defensive end. Kuja really being left out to dry, but he has made all the saves to keep Braintree in this game at 0-0. As Julian is onside, as he's knocked off the ball. And Braintree with 5, actually now 6 substitutions. So a handful of changes. Far side of the field after the throw-in. And Wellesley working it out. 22 minutes left here in the opening half. In a scoreless game. As Wellesley with a substitution now. Checking in for the first time. That'll be Jacobs coming into the game. As Vegas comes off, and Braintree clears it out. Quick touch from Braintree, but that one played back as Gomes had some trouble there in his own end. And Braintree plays it to the perimeter again. Lots of time here in the Braintree end as they have another throw-in. This one popped up in the air. Somebody's going to make a play. And now a cross, but he didn't get anything on it. And it turns into a Braintree goal kick. Frustrating sequence there for Collins, who's unhappy with himself after not getting better from that chance. On the far side, it's a throw-in. And the throw-in in the direction for Wellesley. Both sides scrambling for the ball. Now it's moved towards the sideline. Collins looking for a left-footed cross. Sends it towards goal, and again, Kuja has to make the save. Very good start here to this game, but that one really dying with the wind. And a hard challenge there by Brandau. He came in with the body as Wamps able to keep possession for Braintree as they play it back dangerously to the defense. And now along the sideline, it is Mead. As Mead throws it in. Chillo. As Braintree knocked off the ball. They've let him play a handful of times. Down on the far side. Middle of the field, and it's cleared out, but Braintree keeps the pressure on. Romero can't get to the loose ball. And Brandau with a nice slide tackle keeps the ball moving forward. Over the midfield mark as Collins works it up and he gives it away. Braintree plays it back up the field, but a tough ball there for Pachillo. Good ball there. Midfield mark as it's played to the sideline, and now Braintree finally will move it up the field. So we'll see if they can take advantage here. Rare spot here on the Wellesley side of the field with 18 minutes to go here in the first half. Nice quick turn by Kennedy, and that is played back to midfield where Gunning trying to shoot it up to Romero. Both sides had no idea where that ball was, and the Wellesley defense finds it. Played in towards the keeper, and Kuja will play it himself. He'll send it up. Now it's dumped in towards the attacking side of the field. Shot attempt, and it's just shot over the crossbar on a great opportunity. So Wellesley with another grade A scoring chance. Really lots of opportunities in this first half. Ton of them by Wellesley, but Braintree's got to start to even the playing field. I know they played yesterday, but they got to start playing better here if they want a positive result from this game. .20 remaining here in the first half. Throw in right around the midfield mark. Played off the body and a piece of the hand as well, so a handball. Braintree will have the free kick right around the 30-yard line here on the Alumni Stadium turf. Thanks for watching here on BCAM TV as we are streaming live here on YouTube and the BCAM TV station on channels 9 and 28 on Comcast and Verizon. Mike Wassel bringing the coverage as we continue to provide live stream action here on BCAM. Send it to the far side, and that is going to be a corner kick. So Wellesley with an opportunity here with just a few ticks over 15 minutes remaining here in this first half. Still without a score. Wellesley's definitely had the better opportunities, and we'll see if they can do something here. Kuja being surrounded, and they're going to stop that. You have to allow the goalie a little space. So 2 different Wellesley attackers right in front of Kuja. And they're going to be keeping a close eye on those players as this one is sent in from the corner. As he rises and Kuja makes the save. He has been absolutely superb here in this first half. Braintree can certainly thank him for keeping this a 0-0 game. He's played a dominant first half, and he's really found his rhythm after taking over for Papatanakis, who got hurt earlier this year. Braintree's got to start to get more touches. Have not had the ball much. And now up the field it goes. This is onside. Kuja out, and it gets through his legs, and they score. The game's first goal as they finally break through. And that was Griffin Collins, able to find the strike and the opening goal. You can sense the opportunities were there, and they break through this time for the game's first goal. That time, Kuja was kind of in between. He was deciding if he wanted to challenge or if he didn't want to, and that is the first goal of this game. Wellesley definitely the better team, so they probably deserved that goal, but Kuja has played his heart out, and unfortunate that Braintree has allowed the game's first goal. But Braintree has plenty of time left, as that will be a foul on Braintree. So the coach for Wellesley coming out onto the field to attend to his player, who was hoping for a card maybe, but I don't think we're going to see one. And we'll see if that rises the temperature here as the two sides going to talk it over, the two referees. And it looks like the call is even going to go the other way, which is going to make the head coach even more furious. So Braintree will play it up the field. So it's going to be a Braintree free kick moving it out. And this is really an interesting call. With 11:40 to go, it's sent in by Gunning, who has adjusted to his new position here on the field. As is played to the sideline, and the freshman goal scorer coming over to make the play, but is taken away by Pachillo, who's had a couple of good touches here for Braintree. As Meade on the far side sends it over to the far side of the field, looking to get it over to Smith. .11 minutes to go, and Braintree trailing 1-0. And another chance and another goal. And just like that, things moving in Wellesley's direction, they jump out to a 2-0 start here at Braintree High School, and things going downhill as Guerin finds the strike, the senior forward, making it a 2-0 game, and Braintree falling asleep there on that opportunity. That happened way too quickly. Not sure what happened there for Braintree. Braintree just has not looked in sync here to start this game, and you can't afford that. You can't afford the mental lapses here in the Bay State Conference. You can find a team down 2-3-0 quickly if you don't play a first good 40. And that's what's happened here in this game. As it's sent to the box, Braintree Would really love to get one here in the final 10 minutes to get right back in this game. Plenty of time left. Still over 50 minutes left, but Braintree has to find something quickly. You got to start possessing the ball. That's been a problem. And right now, Wellesley playing keep away as they're content to run some clock with the 2-goal advantage. Played to the sideline and out of bounds. The ball goes out of bounds, and it will be a goal kick. So substitutions again. Braintree will send it out on the goal kick. Neither side able to make a play in the air, and we have a foul in the air where Braintree will have a free kick. Sent to the far side where it's headed by Wellesley. Somebody wants to get there for Braintree. Really need to want this more. Moved up the far side as they work it to the middle of the field now. And it's out of bounds where Braintree will have a throw-in. As Carney is fouled in the back, play continues. And a nice play up and over the defender, and unfortunately gives it away. But he comes back and makes a play. Ooh, that was a dangerous play as Brandau went down awkwardly. And a handball against Braintree on Dunphy. So just over 7.5 remaining here in the opening half, 2-0. The visitors from Wellesley with the advantage as the attempt inside the box. A player slipping and going down and an illegal kick. Dangerous kick inside the box. As Braintree will send it out. And Dunphy hammers it up the field, looking to get it to Julian. He hasn't touched the ball in a while. And you really got to start to get the ball to your better players. Nice stop by Dunphy, who works it away. Continuing here on the one-on-one battle. Excellent job. Coming in with the slide tackle was Brandau. And all space. They have 10 yards to work with. That's a dangerous ball, and Julian takes it away. Can Julian make him pay as he slowed down with Carney to his right? If he can get it there, as he continued to be slowed down out in front of the box, as Carney couldn't get a foot on it. So Braintree finally mustering up a little offense. See if they can get one here late in this first half. Would really go a long way. Their opportunity here in this game to try and get points. Inside the box, Braintree could not get the shot off as it's still loose. Carney looking to pop a shot, takes it, and he sends it just wide. So Braintree finally getting consecutive opportunities on goal. Kennedy coming off the field as McClory checks back in for the final 5.5 here of the first half, which has seen a little bit of everything. A couple goals, both by the visitors from Wellesley. As it's played across, that's another spot for a scoring chance. Cutting it back, looking to bend it across, and Braintree is the only one there here to clear it out. As Silva trying to get it up ahead for the oncoming Gomes, and And it's taken away by Wellesley. They slip up and no play. As play will continue. As it's popped right back into the attacking side. And it goes out of bounds for a Braintree throw deep in their own end. McClory looking to turn with it. As it's played to the middle of the field. And Julian gets a part of the leg. Play continues as they move it forward. And Julian called for the foul. Looked like a pretty good 50-50 ball. Looked like both sides were going for that. You're seeing certainly calls for worse. As the ball will be placed right around the 22-yard line. As they'll have a free kick moving in with just over 4 minutes left. Good first half. Seen lots of chances. Pretty good intensity here. Has that type of playoff feel, but Braintree on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Down 2-zip. As the shot is in towards the goal and is sent wide of the right post by about a couple feet. Braintree winning the ball in the air. Tough ball there for Dunphy. As Silva coming back, looking to win it back away. And Braintree chips it back over midfield. As that gets over everybody. And here's Gomes out to the far side. Braintree has something stirring here. As Julian one-on-one. And has it knocked out of bounds with 3:10 remaining. So we'll see if Braintree can cash in here on a late opportunity. On the far side, Carney going the aerial route that time. Trying to cut it back was Dunphy, has it taken away. They have numbers now, 3-on-2. As the pass slipped too far, and that's a goal kick. As the chance goes by the board. As Gonzalez Munoz too far. So 2.5 remaining. And that's a dangerous ball as Braintree has to play it to the sideline, put him in a vulnerable spot. Ladled towards the sideline, sent towards the goal, and it is Gunning. Trying to clear it out, cannot clear it up the field. A couple of quick steps as McClory now has it. And Braintree trying to work it up the field. As Carney tripped up, and Braintree will have a free kick moving it up the field. They got to make things happen quickly though. That's a dangerous pass. Dunphy did win the loose ball, but I don't know if Braintree wanted the ball in that area. This is played to the sideline and out of bounds for a Braintree throw. So Braintree down a couple goals here. As Nell wins the ball. McClory losing it. And it's played all the way back to the Wellesley defense, where it's chipped up the field by Phillips. And on the far side, the Raiders will go one-on-one, and that's a fine defensive play by Trotta. So the clock has stopped here on the scoreboard, which is the official time only on the field with the referees. As that goes out of bounds, there can't be more than a minute left at this point. This is just going to pretty close to drain the clock here in this first half, as Braintree deep pinned in their own end. Carney coming in to challenge. That's a strong challenge, and he actually gets the throw in. It's Carney trying to get the pass ahead to Pacillo, who just checked in. As Silva now is going to have to make a pass to the far side. Julian with Pacillo ahead. Somebody's got to pass the ball here. Way too many touches. And now it's pounded towards the goal. As right in on Cujo, who makes the save. Low liner that gets back to midfield. And out of bounds off of Wellesley. So Braintree here in the final seconds of this first half, looking to make something happen. I'm actually surprised that there's as much time left as there has been allowed. Here's the chance again, and again Cujo will send it back out. Referee still not looking down at his watch, so play will go. 2-0 advantage for Wellesley as we near the end of this first half. Nice turn with it as Carney works it up the field, and he's slowed down. A couple of really nice moves. And it's a one-on-one clinic, and he is tugged down, which will give Braintree the ball. So one last opportunity maybe for Braintree here in this first half. It's probably going to be their final opportunity, so they got to make it count. As it is a low liner. Still loose here for Carney. He's inside the box and is sent to the sideline, and it's going to end the first half. Unfortunate for Braintree there. They would have had a corner kick, but that'll be the end of this first half. So a 2-0 advantage for the visitors from Wellesley as they have the lead here at Braintree High School. And the Raiders up 2-0 here over the Wamps, as we will be back for a second 40 minutes of action here at Alumni Stadium as we get ready for the second half. And we will have it here at Alumni Stadium after a quick break here on BCAM TV. Welcome back to Alumni Stadium, getting ready for the start of the second half. Braintree trails 2-0. So move into second half action. Mike Wassel here on BCAM TV as we stream live on YouTube and the BCAM TV station. Now we'll see if Braintree can find an answer for a sloppy first half. Really did not come out of the gate storming, and Wellesley took the play to him. Got a couple goals, and if it wasn't the play of Cujo, Braintree could be down 4-0 right now. But we'll see if Braintree comes up fired up here in the second half. Definitely looked a couple strides slow after having a game yesterday, but I think Wellesley played yesterday as well, losing to Newton North. So both sides kind of in the same boat. Braintree, unfortunately, not getting the same type of start, though. Braintree did have a big win yesterday against Brookline. So you're coming in at an all-time high off that victory. Hoping it translates over, but momentum has not. But still a long way to go. As we played a minute here into the second half, and if you're Braintree, just Try and get one by the 20-minute mark. Give yourself a chance. Try and get one about halfway through this second half. Carney trying to get it back, and Braintree with the foul. Oh no, they call it the other way. So Braintree will have a free kick moving in. 38 minutes to go here in the ball game. As Braintree will have the free kick. As it's sent up the field by Gunning, sent towards the box, sent towards the keeper, and up and over Bennett's hands. And it will be a corner kick, so Braintree will get something from this. So Braintree with one player in front of the goalie. As this one will be bent in with the left post. And out in the middle, it's cleared away. And then overrun. Carney's a couple touches there and then has it knocked off his foot. And then the touch too far as Meade was able to slow down the play. Lots of touches here. As Wellesley looks to cross. And Braintree not going to get a goal kick from this. With Wellesley hoping for a foul inside the box. So Braintree will send it out. As Wellesley was hoping for a penalty kick inside the 18, and with a 2-0 advantage, that would have been a potential put-away strike here early in the second half. Sent to the middle as Julian sends it down, and the touch too far. As he looks to get back with the ball, and Wellesley with a lot of space. Wellesley continuing to bring the pressure. As this one crossed the back post and nobody was there. That was a perfect opportunity for a one-timer. Braintree still a couple strides slower here in the second half as Wellesley getting another excellent opportunity. Only takes one to get yourself right back in it, though, and that's what Braintree's hoping for. Bad bounce maybe against Wellesley. Give them an opportunity to try and capitalize. Long ball up the field. Here's Carney looking to make something happen. Carney inside the box is slowed down and no call. That should have been a penalty kick as he was certainly impeded. And that is unbelievable not to see a call from that. That should have easily been a PK. He did get the shot attempt off, but he was definitely slowed down enough that it slowed down his chance at goal. And Bennett makes his stop. So Braintree with their best chance of the game, and unfortunate that they don't get better from it. And I was just talking about how Braintree needed a break to go their way, and they don't get it. As that one played out for a goal kick. Carney looking to get right back to it after having an opportunity at the other side. And now it's sent out of bounds where Braintree will have a throw-in. As Braintree gets ready for the throw-in. Braintree starting to bring some heat. And not a great throw from Meade. It does find his intended target, Carney, as he is double teamed. And the ball goes out of bounds, and it will be signaled for a goal kick. in the air. Mead coming flying in. Actually, some friendly fire there. That's a tough call to go against Wellesley. That looked like Mead went flying in there. This one is sent in on the free kick. Trapped down by the body of Kearney and now to the far side as Wellesley will break it up the field. Lots of room up ahead as they continue to move it up the field. They still have the rush going up the field, sent all the way towards the corner flag as it's bent to the back post way too far. As Mead coming in, and he wins the ball in the air and now fires it up the field. That's an excellent job on the defensive side of the ball from Mead. As it's sent towards the sideline, and a foul inside right in front of the Wellesley bench. This one is bent in towards the box, initially headed as Braintree trying to clear. They do get a decent clear out of it. Not able to get it all the way out though. And Braintree comes away with the ball as the ball goes towards the boundary, still in play. And now it's out for a Braintree throw. We'll see if they can try and catch him up the field. Temper's starting to rise here. Both sides thinking they got slighted on a couple of calls. Braintree definitely having a gripe on what looked like what should have been a PK. As a handball called on Braintree. This one in towards the keeper, who does not come out to play it. And then that was dangerously played by Wellesley. So 31-10 remaining here in the ball game. This has been lots of chances here already here in the second half. As Kearney looking for another as he goes down, trying to draw a call. Braintree gets the throw in as it's now sent towards the far post. Long run there for McClory and he can't get there. This unit really having a good stretch for Braintree. This is the best we've seen them play here in this game, but just not getting one in the goal yet. I wonder where this intensity was from the start. They're playing like a much better team here in this second half. I wonder if there was some sort of a pep talk from head coach Jamieson. Definitely has his team playing much stronger here in the second half. Wellesley looking for another opportunity, and not a great cross as Braintree clears it away. As play is offside. One-on-one as Trotta defense as it's cleared back to the perimeter and out of bounds into the Wellesley bench. As the ball ricochets out high, right outside the 18. And the shot attempt was blocked by Braintree as they were nearly offside again. A lot of touches here, and Braintree cannot clear. On the far side, it is Collins. as he chips it towards the box. Braintree heads it away, and now it's cleared away by Brandau. And now Braintree catches a break as Kearney looking to move it up the field. Braintree doesn't have numbers. They're looking to get it over to Julian, and Julian cannot keep it in play. As that one pinballs off of Julian. Now it pops free for Brandau, who continues to try and make the slide tackle. Up ahead for Kearney, a stride too far. Lots of chances for Braintree here on this side of the field. Just cannot make that extra pass. And now a lot of space up the field, 2-on-3 for Wellesley as they cross. Sent across as the player knocked down inside the box. Play still inbounds, and now it's cleared towards the sideline, and a corner kick coming as both sides wanting a call at this point here in this second half, and neither getting the call inside the box that they were hoping for. They weren't going to call the PK on Kearney's chance at the other side. They're certainly not going to call that. I'm not saying that neither weren't fouls, but at least it's been consistently, I guess, wrong in that case. Both sides feel like they've been slighted. 27-15 remaining as Braintree cannot clear it. Now it is chipped back towards the midfield mark. Down to the far side, it's off Braintree. Open space right at the top of the 18 as the shot attempt in on Kuja, and he makes the save. And we'll see if Braintree starts to bring the pressure a little bit more and start to really want it. They're closing in on that mark that I had kind of set for a timeline to try and get that first goal. As that's a handball, easy call. So Braintree with 26 minutes and 30 seconds remaining here in the second half. I was talking about trying to get one before the 20-minute mark, which is halfway through the second half, and still time, but gotta try and get one soon. Give yourself a reasonable opportunity to try and get two. You need two to tie it. This one flicked towards the back post and out of bounds. And it will be a corner kick for Braintree. So here's the chance for Braintree. You got to start to capitalize on some of these corner kicks. And this one is the middle of the box. Kearney directs it in on goal and sends it just wide. Good opportunity there from Kearney, who's really had a handful of chances here in the second half. After he was bottled up a little bit in the first, but certainly found the more space and started to create some chances. Wellesley will send it out on the goal kick. The keeper really has sent the ball out well. Bennett continuing to play strong in goal, their senior keeper. And that goes off of Braintree, so the throw now going the other way. As that goes out of bounds, this time it'll be a Braintree ball. Lots of touches here in front of the Braintree bench, and now sent into the defensive side of the ball. Braintree spending a lot more time on the attacking side of the field, which is exactly what you want. As the player comes over the top of Julian, he settles it down and then gets tripped up. As Braintree will move it up the field. But you got to make something happen from these chances. So the ball right around the midfield mark, where Brandau will send it up. 24 minutes left, and Braintree still down 2-0. Sent into the box, still loose. Kearney looking to get it, and it's sent to the sideline for a throw-in. So thrown in quickly as Meade chips it to the sideline, and Braintree was not on the same page that time. Braintree still needs 2 goals to tie this up. Dangerous ball as Braintree nearly gets a gift as McClory was right there looking for it. As Kearney comes in, he's really played a strong last 10 minutes. Here comes Julian. Julian trying to go 1-on-3 as he splits it past one. Still loose as Julian gets upended a little bit. And along the sideline, it's out of bounds for a Braintree throw. As Braintree wants a substitution. As Rufo comes onto the field. So Braintree really needs to get something from this chance with 22.5 remaining, down 2-0. Somebody's got to get there for Braintree. They're going to let it go out of bounds, and that's exactly what happens, as it is a goal kick. More substitutions. Here comes Braintree back the other way. Up ahead for Kearney. He's onside. Couple of nice moves. Kearney gets taken down in the box, and a penalty kick coming. They finally get him. And Braintree's best opportunity of the game comes here on the penalty kick. So they needed this. And really nothing that Wellesley could complain about there. That was an obvious call. So a chance here for Braintree to cut the lead in half with just over 20 minutes left. And here comes the penalty kick, the shot, and they score! And Gunning puts it home, and Braintree right back in it, down 2-1. So it's a brand new ball game now at 2-1, and it looks like Wellesley wants a timeout as Braintree has gained the momentum. You can see it's starting to swing, and with just over 20 minutes remaining, we'll have a timeout at 2-1. Braintree trying to come back here at home. We'll be right back. Play set to resume as Braintree has now cut the lead in half. It's 2-1 with just over 21 minutes remaining. They have adjusted the clock. So Braintree doing just what I had asked earlier, which is kind of ironic. They had talked about getting a goal before the halfway point of the second half, and they've done that with some time to spare. And in a 2-1 game, Braintree gets the penalty kick. We've seen a handful of challenges inside the box that could have easily warranted calls both ways. And Braintree getting the game's first penalty kick, and they convert. And it was Kearney who set things up, and it was Gunning who scored the goal on the penalty kick. Cutting it back, and the shot and the stave by Kuja. As that one headed forward by Braintree, and here comes Kearney trying to get to it, but too far in front of him. So the goal for Braintree in the 59th minute, as it's over on the far side of the field. And now up the field it goes, and here goes Kearney again. The keeper coming out, and it is played out just in time by Bennett. So Braintree really starting to create some havoc, and Kearney's been in the middle of all of it. And the play moving up the field, the shot, they score! And that is a huge answering strike after Braintree really had gained the momentum. And just like that, it is Gonzalez Munoz who scores the goal to make it 3-1. So Braintree gives up the goal and makes it 3-1 again. 2-goal advantage. So 18 and a half remaining, and now Braintree finds themselves in a much tougher spot than they found themselves 3 minutes ago. Down by 2 again, and back to square one. Nice rush up the field here by Brandau. He sends it to the middle of the field as Braintree cannot get a shot towards the goal. This goes out of bounds, and a throw-in. As that one goes out of bounds, out of the reach of Kennedy, who was in that vicinity. $17:40 remaining in a now 3-1 game. On the far side, it goes out of bounds, and it will be a goal kick. So Braintree making some substitutions.
Kick.
17 minutes remaining. Braintree moving it up the field. Here is Julian. Slices back, shoots, scores! Oh, what a strike by Julian! And Braintree makes it 3-2. Not really sure what this referee is doing down there. Braintree's trying to make things happen quickly. And Julian, who just scored, tried to grab the ball from the goal and bring it up to start things up again. And the referee, for whatever reason, was trying to talk with Julian. I'm not really sure why. That's exactly what you would want to do in that spot, try and make the game go quicker. But we've seen some interesting calls in this game, and another one there. 3-2 game as the offense has erupted here in the second half for the Wamps. They've cut it back to 1 again. They've scored 2 times in the last 6 minutes, and Braintree makes it 3-2. So Wellesley not making this easy for themselves here in this second half, as Braintree has started to find some rhythm. Again, I was wondering where this Braintree team was in the first half. They've really started to play their game, and it's resulted on the scoreboard. They found goals, but you can't give up another one, though. At this point, you cannot allow another goal in this game. If you want to have a chance to come back. Down along the sideline as Nell wins it away and continues with it as the ball is pressed down into the Braintree end and cleared out by Mead with the left foot out in the direction of Julian. So Braintree's top offensive weapons have really started to create something, and Carney continues to move it up the field as he was tugged down. And Braintree, you would have hoped in that situation they would have kept play continuing. You don't necessarily have to blow the whistle in that spot if Braintree has the advantage, which they did. So the Tempers adding definitely some opportunities here to this game as both sides starting to get animated out there, and it's really bringing some good pressure. So Braintree back within a goal after Gonzalez Munoz gave a 3-1 lead to Wellesley about 3 minutes after Braintree's goal. The Wamps get one just 2 minutes later, and they're right back in it. Braintree moving it up. Up ahead for Carney, too far from him. And the keeper will play it out, Bennett. You have the feeling the way this game's going, if this game continued a little further, maybe Braintree would have that opportunity to keep the momentum on their side, but they still have time for that tying strike. And they're playing well enough to win now. But they dug themselves a 2-goal hole, which is something you can't keep doing. Down in the far corner, where Braintree will win the free kick. And a substitution now for Braintree, but they will get it. So Carney coming off the field is going to get a real quick breather, I would assume. Right down the sideline. A couple of quick touches. Here comes Braintree up the field. Looking to stretch to the far side. Here's Carney. Carney cut back. Carney still with the ball. Now he has it knocked away as he tried to get through the 2 defenders. And Wellesley looking to capitalize with numbers up the field. This has been a very exciting second half. There's Brendow. Nice pass up ahead, but just a little bit too far out on the oncoming Braintree attacker, Smith. As Wellesley still onside, and a nice blocking play from Nell as Braintree clears it back out towards the midfield mark. As Carney gets a foot on it. Just 12 minutes left here in the ballgame. Braintree trails 3-2. As it's played towards the sideline, and the header, but a foul on Braintree on that header. So Wellesley with the free kick right around the 35-yard line with a 3-2 lead as Braintree heads it towards the sideline. As Braintree plays it up the sideline. And now all the way up towards Carney at the midfield mark. As Braintree would do well here to stretch the field. Up the field looking for Smith, and the keeper going to read that one well. As this one, a bad kick here from Bennett, one of his few mistakes in this game. He's played pretty well in goal, and he's really sent the ball pretty well. As there's a foul on the sideline. picked up by Gunning, who had the PK goal at one point here in this second half as the shot was blocked and looked like a handball. As play continues, and now Braintree will get the call. That might have been a make-up call for the missed handball. With 9:45 left, Braintree with a 3-2 deficit. Nine and a half left, Braintree down a goal. So some substitutions. And Braintree, I think, was going to take out Kearney, but at this stage of the game with just 9 minutes left, really can't afford to do that. Need one of your top forwards out there to try and get that tying goal as it's sent towards the far side of the field. And Braintree clears it out towards the midfield mark for a throw-in. Right along the sideline and just across the goal line as Kuja was off his marking. And now it's inside the box. They have a good chance for a strike to the back post and just wide. They missed the opportunity. As Smith comes off and Braintree catches the big break. That was a chance for the put-away goal with just over 8 minutes left. And Braintree hustling on and off the field now with maybe their final substitution of this game. The ball's got to be sent with a purpose here on Braintree's passes. Because time is of the essence as that one goes out of bounds off of Braintree foot. 8 minutes left. Braintree trailing by a goal. They do have a timeout if they want it. The referee saying about a minute and 20 seconds of stoppage time, so about 9 minutes or so left, even though the clock's showing about 7.5. Here's the shot, it's pummeled wide of the goal, and that's going to be a throw-in for Braintree deep in their own end. As Braintree clears it towards the sideline, that's not really what you want to do here late in the game, as Braintree needs another goal. Try and keep the ball in play, but you also don't want to give it away either. As Julian could not control it. As 7 minutes remain on the clock. It's not the official time. This is loose in the box, the shot, and the save by Kuja. What a stop. Mark that one down. As Braintree hammers the ball up the field. Somebody's got to make a play for Braintree here late to help out their goalie, who has played a great game in goal. And Braintree will have the throw-in. The game is ending in the near, but Braintree still with time, looking to add on here and make it a tie game. And now moving it up the field. Wellesley up ahead. Here's Kuja, and he will get it in time. 6 minutes left. And actually that was offside, so there was nothing that would have come from it anyway. The intensity has really picked up as Braintree has picked up their play here in the second half big time. Wellesley was clearly the dominant team in the first half. Braintree the better team here in the second. But a 2-goal deficit put Braintree in a big hole. As it's one towards the goal, and the shot goes in as Kuja comes out, and they find the put-away goal here late. Up and into the goal. As Wellesley celebrates, and the referee not really enjoying that too much. As number 15, Collins, getting the goal And Braintree allowing 4 here today. That's too many. It's tough to overcome 4 goals. With any offense you have, you give up 4 goals, you're probably not winning many of them. And that's been the story here in this game. Braintree's given up that 1 goal deficit to make it 2 again. As Braintree pulled within 1 twice, 2-1 and 3-2, but couldn't get any closer. Still about 6 minutes left in this game with the stoppage time. Now what has been an exciting game, even though Braintree's down 2 goals, there's been lots of action here in this game, especially in the second half, where we've seen now 4 goals, 2 by each side. As the shot attempt is on goal, and that one is stopped by Kuja. Trapped down and sent up ahead where play is onside, sent towards the goal, and now it's sent out for a corner, so that's a bad break there for Braintree. And now the time can really be drained off. So 5:40 the official time left. Braintree needs 2 still. This one bent to the box and cleared out. Braintree on it. Gunning looking up ahead for Carney, right on his foot as he continues with the ball, staying on his feet, still with the ball. Still with the ball is Carney, and he is fouled. What an excellent rush up the field by Carney. Sent in by Brandow, and that one on goal. Nobody was able to make a play, though, for Braintree. So that was probably one of the better chances Braintree may get towards the end of this game, and they weren't able to get much from it. As he sent it across the field. And cutting back. With 3 minutes under left in this game. As Gunning now trying to continue to work it up the field, as Carney getting back in the play. As Julian now comes in with the shoulder. May have gotten away with one there. And Braintree down on the far side. Here they go, down that far side of the field. Nobody there, though, on the cross, as it's stopped easily by Bennett. On the far side, as Braintree clears it. And it's out of bounds for a Braintree throw. So Wellesley, who had ended up getting here about a half hour late to the start time, turned into a good game. A little frustration on the Braintree side, knowing that they were prepared, ready to go for the 3:45 start. Game really didn't start until closer to 4:30. And now we're right around the 6 o'clock mark, and this game just moments away from ending as the shot on goal is stopped by Kuja. Short kick from Kuja, didn't get much on it, took a good bounce though, as Julian now looking to make something happen here late in this game, and there is the push as Julian called for it. free kick will send it out. As Mead comes over the top and he commits the foul. So Braintree with a couple of fouls here late. Some frustration, I'm sure, built into those. So a three-man wall as they go short with the free kick. Force that corner flag. As they run the clock, and Braintree looking to come away with the ball. And they do, right along the sideline, as it's still in play. As Braintree clears it forward, and Wellesley keeps the pressure on. Up the field, maybe one last rush for Braintree. Julian cannot control it, and that's probably just about going to do it here in this ball game. As the throw-in right in front of the Braintree bench, played up the field by Feingold. Feingold back on it, around midfield. As he switches field, this game had a good expectations of it, and it didn't certainly lived up to it. It had certain phases that you had wondered where the momentum had gone. Both sides played stretches of just complete dominance and clearly the better team in the game. But here in the second half, Braintree, for the most part, had been the better team, but Wellesley just kept answering the bell whenever Braintree would get one to pull within a goal, and they kept going back up by 2. And in soccer, obviously 2 goals, a tough deficit to come back from. As the shot went just wide. As Wellesley getting a big couple points from this game. And Braintree, a tough luck loss. But again, starting this game out too slow in order to win this game, as the final whistle sounds here at Alumni Stadium, in Wellesley with a big road victory here over Braintree 4-2. Again, Braintree dug themselves a 2-goal deficit at halftime. They were able to get one on a penalty kick by Gunning, set up by the play of Kearney, making it 2-1, but then Wellesley just a few minutes later answered, making it 3-1. Braintree got one to make it 3-2 from Julian, and then a late goal, a 4-2 final from Braintree High School here at Alumni Stadium, as Braintree with the loss to move them to 4-5-2, or make it 4-5-4, excuse me, with the loss, as Braintree does not get points from this one. A well-played game here at Alumni Stadium, and really an entertaining game for my purposes, as Braintree hopes that they can learn from this one and they got to play stronger moving forward here in this game and this season if they want to try and have postseason aspirations. But our live stream broadcast will conclude here. On behalf of our camera person, Christine Patterson, I'm Mike Wassel. We'll see you next time.